So I'm winding my way back home. I crossed the Florida-Georgia border, and I'm just about back in Savannah again, from whence I came on my Florida Odyssey. But I just wanted to register something because as I stopped here to get a little bit of grub, something caught my eye on Instagram. And it was a source that was that covers cultural issues, and they one of their stories was that Pink, the singer Pink, has come out and said that if you are a pro-lifer, she doesn't want you to listen to her music anymore. She's done with you pro-lifers. She's done with you anti-choice fanatics, Christian fascists. I don't know if she said those exact words, but basically, no more pro-lifers listening to my music. Now, if this were on the level of, say, a Salty Cracker video, or the sort of Breitbart level of discourse, which is what these kinds of, when you have a celebrity popping off in this way, it tends to just be very invite very low vibrational. I mean, it's low vibrational in and of itself. Her rhetoric is low vibrational, and it tends to inspire the same kind of guttural response. But of course, certain responses did occur to me, like Pink. Yeah, she had a couple hit songs back in, I think, was it '98 or something. And I also remembered that Pink is one and the same singer who talked about how her father beat the hell out of her, and she was glad that he did it, and she went on to say that more parents should beat the hell out of their children. This is the same one. This is the same Pink. Or maybe that was Orange. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was Pink though. Who said that? Excuse me. Sorry, French fry in my throat, but I think I swallowed it now. So yeah, all those gutter level responses, or Pink who? Who's Pink? Just because, as far as I know, I don't think she's been around having a hit. I mean, '98 is exaggerating a little, but I think it's maybe been since the aughts. And I remember that one of her songs, that please don't leave me. It's like the borderline woman, manipulative borderline woman anthem. Just sort of saying, going into her demure mode, saying, I know I've been a bitch, and I'm sorry for all the things I've done to you. I'm sorry how I've made your life a living hell, but please don't leave me. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Which works. That appeal actually works on guys, and that's what's so insidious about it. But I do remember that song as something that really stood out as like a kind of song. But let me stick to now that I've indulged in a bit of the guttural stuff. Let me answer this demand of hers with a response of my own. I'm, as someone who writes, obviously nowhere near the kind of audience that Pink has, but still, I have written and published books. I've had people read my books. And I don't know, even if I were more, let's say, you could say, oh well, you're just a you're just a niche writer, you're a fringe writer, so your opinion doesn't really count. Well, that's not true, but let's just allow for that to be that stipulation, that sort of taunting stipulation, to be held to be true. Okay, so project me to be somebody who is, an author that is similar in stature to what Pink is as a performer. I have to say, this whole idea that if you are A, B, or C, if you believe this or that, instead of if you believe in X, Y, and Z instead of believing in A, B, and C, don't buy my books. Don't read my stuff. Stay away from anything that I've ever written. I don't want to engage with you horrible people who don't agree with me. I mean, that that mindset is so alien to me, and that mindset should be alien to the true artist. Because if anything, you don't want just to exist in an echo chamber. You want to reach people who maybe you wouldn't otherwise reach, and maybe get them to think about things in a way that they wouldn't have thought if they just remained in their own echo chambers. So this whole, it seems like a kind of purity spiral. There's talk of purity spiraling, or this is purity spiraling / virtue signaling, where this certain type of reader is so beyond the pale that you don't want them, you don't want to take their money, and more than that, you don't want them to ingest or to listen to your music in her case, or to read your books in my case. Because why exactly? I can't think of any reason why even the person I have the most vitriolic disagreement with, I can't think of a single reason why I wouldn't want that person to buy and read my books. In fact, I would be thrilled to know that I was somehow reaching those kinds of people. Even if it was somebody, like I said, that I have a very strong disagreement with, a sort of disagreement that would be a deal breaker if friendship were proposed. And if it was somebody who believed truly awful, evil, wretched things, like that children should be murdered in the womb, for example. I would still want, and I'm kidding a little bit with that, because I think I could be friends with someone who was pro-abortion. It just provided that they weren't. I probably couldn't be too close to them, but I could get along with someone. I do get along with people who have that perspective. They just have to not be insufferable about it, or self-righteous, or treat me like I'm a reprobate because I see things differently. But as far as wanting them to read my stuff, I'd be thrilled. I'd be pleased as punch if Pink and her friends and her abort enthusiastic friends were reading my book. I can't see why you don't want to reach people. That's what an artist wants to do. That's what anyone who's in any form of the arts should want to do. And that's, it really speaks to a kind of priggish mentality that all you want is the echo chamber. Do you really just want the echo chamber, Pink? I know you're probably not watching this, but if you are, is that really what you want? You just want people who agree with you to listen to your music? That seems like a rather provincial attitude, I will deign to say. And I hope you can grow a bit more expansive and a bit more open-minded. I'll keep you in my prayers. My name's Andy Nowicki, by the way. You can check out my work at altrightnovelist.com.